We've been weathering some bad weather here in New Providence over the past few days, and it doesn't seem as if it's going anywhere. A weather expert talks to our Janae Noel Ferguson about a number of factors which contributed to the present weather conditions, and with the hurricane season upon us, that residents are reminded to be prepared.
The beginning of the 2014 hurricane season brought with it significant rainfall for the past few days. A weather system originating in the Gulf of Mexico dumped inches of rain throughout the northwest Bahamas, resulting in Met officials issuing several severe weather warnings. The Met Department's Chief Climatological Officer Michael Stubbs noted that this excessive rainfall is not unusual for this time of year, but as this system exits the Bahamas, Stubbs revealed that another is immediately behind it.
It's going to continue in the same manner, producing quite a bit of rainfall. In other words, overcast conditions will be the order of the day for most of the islands of the Bahamas, but more in particular you find rainfall concentration heavy in the northern and central islands.
But could this current weather situation signal the start of an even stronger system for the hurricane season?
If it persists over a long period of time, it can provide it can be a recipe to some extent, as long as we don't have the high level wind shear. Okay. Yes, that is possible. But right now, there's nothing to indicate, or there's nothing actually that give us any reason to believe that the opportunity is here now for the formation of a cyclone.
Stubbs noted that new developments and infrastructure also lead to flooding issues.
In other words, have a case of deforestation where we cut down the trees everywhere and then we create concrete platforms or roadways, or even in our constructions that we do so much so that we actually prevent water from draining rather quickly. And so what happens then, the water needs to find its own level, and so it accumulates. If we were to look at design along with that of what is required in terms of weather or climate, then we can find some way or some means, some way we can actually work in tandem.
Now, while the opening of the hurricane season brought with it many weather systems, Stubbs said it is predicted to be a low-key year, but he reiterated that it only takes one storm, and he advised residents to always be prepared.
In order to mitigate, in order to avoid any disappointment and disaster, we still stress the point that residents ought to take the time now, pretty early, although we're in this hurricane season officially. And if you're in a low-lying area, you want to make sure have an alternative route, alternative place of refuge in the event you have to relocate if you have flooding.
Janae Noel Ferguson, ZNS Network News.